You're watching the SCAC Spring Media Days. Today we're taking a dive into the Southwestern men's and women's golf program. The Pirates will once again be led as they head into the season by head coach Greg Sigler, along with junior Emily Campbell on the women's side and senior Matthew Christl on the men's side. The Pirates, of course, coming off a very successful 2018 campaign in which the women took home an SCAC championship as well as the men, and the men had an appearance in the national tournament. Coach, Emily, Matthew, thanks so much for joining us today, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Coach, I'll start with you. You go in, with both of these programs. You head into your fourth season as the head coach. As you prepare to open up the spring portion of the schedule, what do you enjoy most about this time with, respect to the challenge that lies ahead of a new spring season?
Yeah, we've had some success the last couple of years on both sides. What I look forward to most is just working with the team. We've got some really good individuals on both men and women's side who are very self-driven. Get out there. They want to become the best team in the nation on both sides, and they're willing to work for it. And it's makes my job a lot easier. And just enjoy developing those relationships. And if I can help them here and there, I'll do so.
Emily, for you now in your second full season there at Southwestern after transferring in, the team remains basically the same from a season ago, no freshmen. So, just talk about your role with this group. How much easier is it in your second season, and how much more, just aware of what's expected day in and day out from the program as you get into this second year?
I would say we're all a lot closer now in our second year, and we're all just kind of sisters working together and pushing each other every day. We want to get up, work out, do some cardio, go out there and putt. And I'd say we're definitely a lot closer than last year, and we all hopefully expect to win another conference tournament and maybe make it to nationals. So,
Matthew, for you, sort of similar question. As a senior, what's your mindset going into this spring season? Your last go around as a Pirate there out on the course, 3 freshmen. What's kind of the message to them, and how are you sort of shouldering that leadership role as a senior in this group?
I think my method is just leading by example. I've learned a lot over my 4 years being here. This being my last semester, it's flown by. But I'm super excited, and I'm ready to take advantage of the next couple tournaments we have left.
Coach, I'm interested how your approach is with both of these teams in terms of, golf sort of being an individual sport, but here at the college level, we make it a team sport. How do you kind of coach and sort of, allow that team competition to come in and play? Is there a strategy or a method to your strategy when it comes to both of these teams?
Not really. I mean, it's more of it is a team sport, but in the end, it's a lot more individual. What I tell Matthew, I'm not going to have Emily do the same thing. So it just kind of, like I was saying, develop those relationships, kind of get to know the players' games, and kind of make a plan for each one of them. And a lot of they're very bright individuals, so they know what they want. I know what I want them to do, and together we make a pretty good plan, and it's it's fun to see it come to fruition.
Emily, looking at your accomplishments last season, you had 11 rounds in the 70s in the spring of 2018. You averaged you had a 78 scoring average. What have you worked on over the course of the last year to continue to improve your game as you head into this season?
Well, I started working with a new swing coach, Anne-Marie Gildersleeve, and she's really helped me fine-tune my swing, especially the finish, and just keep working on making more putts from 10 to 12 feet, and just keep working the wedge game and working on some mental game and having fun out there.
For you, Matthew, 20 competitive rounds, all in the 70s last year as a junior, a 74.5 scoring average. Similar to what I asked Emily, what parts of your games have you been really working on as you get prepared to head into the spring?
Putting and short game, that's made a huge difference this last semester. That really allowed me to drop my scoring average down from my previous seasons. So that's what I'll continue to do and hopefully see some better results.
Coach, for you, how do you approach the mental aspect of the game? Obviously, getting them out there on the range, getting them in practice rounds, sort of that repetition is very important. But as I talk to golfers throughout this league, they always talk about the importance of having a strong mental game. Where do you come in that aspect with both of your teams as a head coach?
Yeah, we just talk about, being confident in your execution, having a plan. When we go out to practice, we want to have a plan for each shot. The practice green, chipping green, driving range, or practice round, and the same thing. We don't want to waste any shots in a tournament, so we don't want to waste any shots during our practice. So that's been I think most of the players are very good at that. But it just whatever doubt we can eliminate, give them more confidence to to believe that they can pull the shot off. The better. So, but it's all due to their hard work.
You've talked, Coach, about really understanding each individual golfer for both of your programs. When you would kind of describe the way you want your teams to play, the makeup of who you are as a head coach, are you a guy who wants them to go for it in two on the par fives and try and fire at pins, or would you describe your teams maybe more as center of the green, let's try and make par, that's a good score, and continue to hang in? Is it individuals, or is it a team aspect? How would you kind of describe that for you, Coach?
Yeah. As long as they're confident with the shot, I'll be behind them. We talk about if there's any doubt, like you said, if there's a 240-yard carry over water, if you got a 3-wood and your carry is 250, so you have to hit it perfect, maybe we'll back it down and kind of play smart. So it's just really about kind of that, playing the smart game. I guess I would tend to be a little bit more not as aggressive, but like I said, if they have the shot, if they're confident with it, then just pull the trigger and go.
For both Emily and Matthew, kind of shouldering off of that question, do you get the sense of confidence from your coach to where if you're in between a shot that you have the confidence to maybe take an approach that may be a little more aggressive? Is that something that you can really benefit both the teams, knowing that you have the support behind Greg in every round that you tee it up at?
Yeah, I for sure think that. I know that if I do everything in my control to hit the best shot I can, that regardless of the outcome, Coach is going to back me up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he always supports our shots, whether they're conservative or more aggressive, and always says, just see your shot, here we go, be confident with it. So it's really helpful.
And wrapping things up with both you and Emily and Matthew, for both of you, what are some of the team goals that you both have for your respective programs this year? Obviously, both coming off very successful seasons a year ago, SCAC champions in your own right. What are some of those goals you have for each group heading into this 2019 spring season?
For the guys team, we want to win a national championship. I've been here for 4 years. And we're going for our fourth consecutive SCAC championship, but also just kind of looking more broad. We really just want to play our best and really kind of come together as a team. Last couple years we've always had a guy that goes low, but not like all 5 guys. So I think that's another big goal that we have.
I would say for us, we want to get another conference championship and hopefully make it to nationals, get a couple wins in there. So.
And Coach, finally to wrap things up with you, when fans, family, friends come out and support both this men's and women's golf program this season, what can they really bank on, and what do you really hope become sort of characteristics and identity of your two teams that, regardless of the result, whatever the scorecard says, that these fans will be able to bank on round in and round out with these groups?
Yeah, I just hope that we handle ourselves as professionals out there. Golf's a hard game. It's not going to be you're not going to go out there and score your best every time. It's just how you react to the shots and be professional and understand that there's bigger things than hitting a golf ball, and just people aren't going to remember necessarily what you shoot, but they're going to remember how how you act, how you carry yourself on that course, and we talk about being professional, and as long as they're professional and committed to their shots, that's all I ask for.
Southwestern men's and women's golf programs. Again, the Pirates will once again be led heading into the season by head coach Greg Sigler, along with junior Emily Campbell on the women's side and senior Matthew Christl on the men's side. Coach, Emily, Matthew, thanks so much for your time today, and best of luck as you head into the 2019 spring season.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.